Hi, this is Lee Phillips. I'm an attorney and I'm doing a series on the formalities that you need to keep up in order to make sure that your corporation or your LLC gives you the limited liability protection that was promised. And part of that promise is, oh, by the way, if you want this protection, you have to jump these hoops. You have to do the corporate formalities. So we're doing a series on that and the different formalities that you need to keep in place to do that. And by the way, I have a list of 27 that you could get if you wanted to. Just click. At any rate, back to the one at hand, and that is commingling funds. This is the 800-pound gorilla in the room. You commingle funds, I got you. End of discussion. You do not get the corporate shield protection that you wanted to get. What is commingling funds? Well, that means personal funds are used for company business, or business funds are used for personal business. How does that occur? Well, I did an audit of a company a while back, and they had commingled everything. The guy had purchased a boat, a ski boat, with the company funds. And I said, well, where's the ski boat? And he said, well, the kids have got it out on the lake. That is commingling. We have now commingled company funds with personal stuff. You can't do that. That company would not have given that owner any corporate shield, any limited liability. You buy groceries using the company credit card, or you buy stuff for the company and then on your personal account and then don't have the company reimburse you. Look, you have to think of it like this. If you're an employee for a big company, any big company, I don't care, and you go to the office supply to buy stuff for the company and you don't have a company check, you use your own money, you're going to immediately come back and you want reimbursement from that company. Come on, repay me. This isn't mine, this is the company's. And the company is going to repay you. You want that back. On the other hand, the company isn't going to let you use company funds. IBM isn't going to let their employees use company funds to go out and buy a boat or to buy the steaks for the barbecue this weekend. They ain't going to do that. You have to account for all the money that you spend that's IBM's money, and you have to justify why you spend it. So think of it that way. This is a real company. If I'm working for IBM, I'm using my money, I want to be reimbursed. IBM isn't going to let me use their money unless at a minimum I reimburse them for that money. So you have to make sure that you don't commingle any money. You have to keep separate books. What's a separate book? It's a checking account. My checking account is different than my company's checking account. And on my company's checking account, I can justify everything. And by the way, I don't have a company credit card. I have a personal credit card. That's another discussion as to why I don't like company credit cards, but I put everything on the personal card. And then when I get the statement at the end of the month, I go down and I write personal item, company item, personal item, company 2 item. I actually have a number of companies. And company 3 item, company 2 item, personal. And we go down, and what we literally do is we add up all the personals, we add up all company 1, we add up all company 2, and then we physically write out a check, put it in the envelope for company 1, company 2. My wife writes a check for personal, and the checks all balance and add up to what's owed on the credit card statement. That is not commingling. Even though I just used one credit card, everybody who was supposed to paid their fair share. Oh, that sounds like the government, I'm sorry. Everybody who's supposed to paid what they were supposed to pay. And so it isn't commingling. If I had used a company credit card for a personal item, better make sure that that's paid back to the company, and so on and so forth. So we spent a little more time here than I usually spend on these, but like I said, commingling is the 800-pound gorilla in the room, and you better pay attention to this one.